Alrighty. My hands, well, my hands don't smell, my gloves smell. I don't know, it's like a mixture of brand new plastic and like an exhibit for penguins. This is all we got, just one. Well, that's a shame. I thought that bag would be filled. Anyway, I guess we'll start off with one random stainless steel pot. Oh yeah, I found that yesterday. Thought that little bag right next to it would have had a whole bunch of pots and pans. Yeah, my gloves kind of smell like new plastic and a exhibit at an aquarium, like a penguin exhibit. You know that smell? That's what they smell like. Anyway, welcome back. It is trash day here at Taco Stacks. Let's find some things. More than just one pot. Let's make it a good one. Let's do it. Looks like there's some neat looking thing. Oh, where's my glove? Oh, maybe I lost it. I thought these might have been older. Got an old chair. There's a couple chairs there. I don't know what that is for. It looks like it's for an umbrella, but usually they're not threaded on the one side, which that one is. See a bunch of junk out. I don't know if it's anything of importance. Somebody's throwing away a pillow. Plastic tube. Looks like someone also took apart something else. Vortec. Isn't Vortec? Oh, I don't know. Empty. Empty. This looks like some wire harness. Next to that. That's not worth it. This is just casing. Somebody said, take everything except garbage can. That's what that thing says. I thought Vortec, I don't know why, but I thought that was an engine. I mean, this would kind of go with the whole engine theme, because this is like your, I think this is for your car. Like your stick. I don't even know what you'd call that thing. What do you even call that? It's that thing. It's not a driving stick. Man, I'm starting to lose it. Top of my head, I can't think of it. It's that thing. I thought Vortec, for whatever reason, was the old engine that I had in my first van. I don't know why I thought it was that, because I heard a box truck guy talking about it. He's like, that's a good engine. I'm like, yeah, it's the third engine that's in it. Alright, first time actually seeing the school bus in quite some time. Well, at least today is, not of today. I don't know what in the world this is. Oh, it's two different things. That's a sump pump. Smaller one. Looks like it only has like about a 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch. Huh. Whatever you want to call that. Exit, outflow pipe. This, I don't know what this was. Oh, and the other thing I noticed on this thing up here, you see that? It's missing. It's missing on the other side. Both of them fell off. So I gotta, they're on their way. But I noticed that like 2 days ago. I'm like, did I go the entire winter with those things off? That is not good. Whoever designed that part of the van, terrible. Absolutely terrible. Because I've replaced that like 3 times with the OEM ones, and they just keep falling off. And I have a friend who has the same transit van, 1 year older, and his right one's off. So poor design. However they designed that. Alright, remember there was a time when I was looking for this? This would have been perfect, and I mean perfect. Really not that much fence here. Maybe there's a little. It's a good amount. Good chunky, healthy amount there. There's a time I was looking for this stuff. And now I'm in the position, do I save this or do I scrap this or do I sell this? The problem with selling it is somebody's going to ask me how much feet is here. Like I really know. It's like that bubble wrap. When I sell the bubble wrap, they say, well, how much feet is there? You can see they're all just like slightly different. I don't know. It's go to Home Depot. Buy it at Home Depot. That's what I tell them. Then they get all fired up. Go to Home Depot. No, but like literally I say, I don't know. The ones at Home Depot are half the size. They're $35. Because I don't actually know the feet. I had an idea what the feet was in terms of the dimension based on the size of the roll. But as everyone knows, that bubble wrap's slightly imperfect, and it's not imperfect because it's damaged. It's imperfect because something was requested in terms of the bubble wrap size, dimensions, all that, and something went wrong. Whether the machine didn't heat up on one side when it started making the bubbles, so the plastic's a little bit harder. They asked for a 250-foot roll. It came out to 255. That's an imperfect. So there's all different things with that bubble wrap. It came out to 245 feet. It's supposed to be cut to 12-inch width. It was cut to 11.5 inch. All different variables. All right, sort of an interesting place to put these. I guess I'll scoop them out. That one looks like a piece of junk. We'll leave that one. Take this one. Yeah, that one's a piece of junk. This one, I mean, this ain't exactly the best one in the world either, but get yourselves a bow. Bow and arrow. Titan brand. Bear. Bear's a good brand. I don't know about the Titan model. See taco stacks out there with a bow and arrow for hunting season. I always see that Jeep. I'm always impressed with it. The one thing about the Jeep brand, especially Jeep Wranglers and the Gladiators and all that, if I see that same exact Jeep, he's the only one who has that looks like that. So if I see it 3 towns over, which I do, I'm like, man, that's the guy who lives over there. Sometimes I find stuff across the street. Like I found a box of Coke bottles about 3 months ago right at that corner. I don't know if this is one of those old tillers. Kind of looks like, yep, that's what that is. Probably sell this. Ames, I think Ames is a good brand also. I mean, tiller is a tiller. I don't actually know what the actual purpose of these are. I feel like everyone uses them for different reasons. I think they're maybe for weed control, like in your garden. I always joke that it's kind of like a rototiller, but I really don't think it's made to be used like that. I think it's for weeds, but I could be wrong. But I know a lot of people do use them kind of as a rototiller. I think I jokingly did it for a little bit. You want to talk about a workout, try doing your whole garden with one of those. What is kind of exciting stuff though is probably going to an auction in a couple days. I think that's probably going to happen. The reason why I say it's kind of exciting is because, you know, I see this, and I mean, I see these all the time at auctions. But at auctions, no one even wants to pay you $1 for them. But they're just cool to see. Cool to see because you know how old these things are. I mean, they're not old, but you know, just another thing. Large item, probably been in someone's garage 50 years. All right, 50 years it's been in someone's garage or their basement. A lot of things have happened in 50 years. A lot of people have lived their entire life in the last 50 years. Now it's getting thrown away. Only if we would have bought some Bitcoin, right? I always think about that. It's the one thing that drives me nuts, Bitcoin. Because I was going to buy a lot when I was in high school. That was something I talked about. I vividly remember talking about it. But I never did. Things were different back then. Oh, you know what? That might even be a door. Man, it is a door. Was it a metal door? Junky door. No, that's not a metal door at all. Alright, now, can we all make the assumption that this is probably scrap for taking? Kind of assume it is, because who would just put all this metal in one spot outside of the dumpster? And the only reason why that cone is there, this is probably metal, right? Yeah, see, that's metal. So that's probably all metal for scrap. The only reason why that cone's there, so you guys know not to hit this side of this dumpster. A couple nice bikes there. And nice might be a loose term because you guys know to deal with bicycles. You know, I got one bicycle from that storage unit. Or maybe like, I don't know, a week ago from Renee's storage unit. And I mentioned it. Mention it because it's in the way of everything. Every time I open that door to the garage, I can't open the door far enough. It's just kind of just in the way. That's not really, no. One rake isn't really metal. This guy. Another one of these. I feel like it's the third garden thing that we kind of picked up. Whole garden thing. If we try to figure out what that other piece was. Yeah, no, these are nice. I mean, they're vintage. I got like this. They're Schwinn. One's a Schwinn Varsity, which I think is pretty common. I feel like I've seen that a lot. Like you can probably sell this as a bag, and this seat, which is very moldy, and maybe this headlight that's on. The headlight's pretty cool. Ooh, that's really heavy. Schwinn Varsity. I don't know what the heck this is. Some sort of vice. See, even with scrap price being up, I would hate to scrap this. I mean, this thing's probably pretty expensive. What am I going to get in scrap? $6? Might go get $20 for that. Schwinn Coed. Alright. Not exactly like an easy dumpster to jump up to. Looks like a lot of wood. Yeah, a lot of wood. There's a fan on the other side. I can't reach that. Can't reach the fan. Yeah, no, not gonna be able to reach that. Some of that stuff is buried in there. There's a lot of wood though. Come back and grab the coffee cup. Probably weighs 3 pounds, but we'll grab it. Oh, 04, 15, 16. I'll grab this coffee cup. I think it has like a little blender in it. A little blender. It's missing the blending part. Black & Decker. Probably a blender. Keep it moving. Nope. Oh, okay. I think they're trying to park there. I think they're trying to park there. Play the guessing game if they're trying to park there? We'll see. Hey! How'd I know? I just knew. No idea who it is. I don't even know what road I'm on. But I just knew. So just stops right there. Oh, can't park 3 other spots in my parking spot. Drives me nuts. I was doing my taxes the other day, and obviously I write off my van for a lot of my taxes. I didn't even know. But I guess I got new brakes last year at 2 different times. Plus I got the front set done, and I got the back set done. The fact I don't even remember that is awful. But kind of feels like my brakes are chattering in the front. So, I don't know what that's all about. It's just another thing to deal with. I guess they were done last year. I could have swore they were done 2 years ago. One quate board. I think the other one probably broke, or you think this one broke? Yeah, one quate board. It's one of those things, if you're not from here, you probably don't have a clue what it is. Well, looks like that's it. Looks like this is a piece of aluminum. Good old quates. That's one game that, well, it's very localized. It's even really localized, even just around here. I mean, you go a couple towns over, no one's even heard of it. But it's one of those games that I feel like I'm fairly athletic, pretty good, like cornhole. Not really great. Like I'll see people who just sink the bag every time, but like I can compete. Quates, nah. I'm like a person who can't golf trying to golf. It's a very miserable experience. If you ever tried golfing and you can't golf, it is probably one of the hardest sports to play. I mean, like, baseball's pretty hard, hockey's hard, soccer's pretty easy, basketball's pretty easy. Everything's very difficult at the highest levels. But there's some sports where if you're just not even skilled a little bit in that sport, it is just miserable. And quates, although it's not a sport, some will call it a sport, it's not very easy throwing that rubber ring around. Alright, so I made it back. I think what I'll do is I'll probably take out these bikes. I didn't really look at their condition. This one doesn't look too overly bad. I think I wiped down the mold on the other one. This one has fair share of rust, but it's really cool. Is this what I thought? Yeah, so I typed in Schwinn Coed into my phone, and it seems like there's Schwinn Collegiate, but the Coed was a harder to find model, like it was more limited than the Collegiate, so there's less available. So when I did a quick search, some came up in the $300 range. I don't know if any sold. I saw one of the Collegiates was listed online for like 65 bucks. Didn't sell. I guess I'll take these out and keep them for the time being. I just know that these bikes end up, they're more of a nuisance. If they don't sell for over $50, it's almost like, why'd I save them? But I hate getting rid of bikes just because, one, I remember a couple years ago they were ridiculously expensive, and two, the difference between a $50 bike and a $600 bike, someone like myself, I would never know a difference. So I might hold on to them for the time being. Other than that, I'm going to load up with some more metal, and we'll be, oh yeah, I might probably take out this vise thing. Because although it is heavy, I think I could probably get at least 30 bucks in the auction, I would hope. So that's what we'll do. We'll take out this stuff, and I'll load with some more stuff. Alright, made it over to the metal yard. One of those dumpster trucks just dropped off all this metal. All that stuff. Looks like a whole bunch of bands for a sawmill. We're cutting wood. That's what all those round things are. They're all saw blades. Probably about 40, 50 bucks a pop. A whole bunch in there. Probably for cutting wood, like off a mill, a sawmill. And a green dumpster. All right, time to drop off our stuff. One thing that's very funny is the lids on these are almost always stainless. The bottom always sticks to a magnet, however. All right, so I got my goodies all over here. Let's see if there's actually a Schwinn. Oh, there's nothing in there. It's empty. It's a Schwinn bag. Schwinn approved. Wow, a little bit of mold. Probably wipe that off. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And I got my vise there. It's gonna actually, I was gonna say I was gonna start painting the garage today, but today's supposed to be like the last colder day. So I'll wait until it's like 65, 70 in a couple days. It's supposed to be a high of like 42 today. So, I mean, I'm in a sweatshirt, but a little chilly. A little chilly when the wind blows. We do have some creatures out here. It looks like I gotta cut the grass already. Couple geese. Anyway, thanks for tagging along, everyone, for another trash pick episode. I got 14 bucks from the scrapyard today for the steel. And obviously I kept a couple things for myself, so that was pretty neat. I did take off the cords off the power washer as well, but I didn't bring that in this go around. Anyway, thanks for tagging along, everyone. It's been another fun episode hanging out with you guys and girls. If you guys enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe down below. Enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy the rest of your night, and I'll catch you guys next time here at Taco Stacks. Until next time, have a great day. Keep living a dream. Peace.